What's up, guys and gals, and welcome back to the Nerd Castle. Today in the world of indie games, we're checking back in on Gunfire Reborn. What can I say, dude? It's so slow right now. There's just not a lot of projects that are up to my quality standard that are going live. So unfortunately, we're just kind of bracing for the storm right now. That's pretty much all that it's been since like the beginning of December. I think a lot of indie developers don't like to release against all the major stuff, you know, like Cyberpunk and Phoenix Uprising and all like those things that were coming out this entire month. And so anyways, they kind of lay low. I'm hoping it'll pick up again pretty soon. But during this time period, you just got to bear with me. We're going to be doing a lot of check-ins on stuff that I checked out like a year ago, year and a half ago that's in early access and currently in development. If you don't know what Gunfire Reborn is and you've never seen the game before, actually this game is really cool. My only complaint about this game is that it's really grindy, but like other than that, it's a really fun game and I find it to be super enjoyable. They've got the ballistics locked in, the guns are super fun to use. If you've never seen it before, it's kind of like if you took Enter the Gungeon and you made it a first-person game. That's the best way that I know how to describe it. There's guns falling everywhere. You pick up blessings and buffs each run as you go through that make each run more individual from the previous one. You try to get a build together that makes you just like stomp things. I think the game's a lot of fun, and so we're going to dive on and play for about 25 minutes today, see if we have a good time. If you wanted to add it to your wish list or pick the game up, it is multiplayer. I actually streamed this probably a week ago. So if you wanted to watch a longer play of the game, you can definitely do that on my Twitch channel. The VOD should still be there. And I played it for about 4 hours where I got up to level 20. I used it as like a community day where I just played with viewers all day. And it was really fun. It was actually super enjoyable. I haven't had that good of a time since probably like Deep Rock Galactic. I think Deep Rock Galactic probably has like a better theme and a better atmosphere than this game. But this game has super good ballistics and the guns are all really fun to use. There are multiple characters you can choose from. That leads back to my point about the game being kind of grindy. I'm level 20 and I've been playing for about 5 hours. And I still haven't unlocked the second character yet. You can only get him at level 30. My advice there would really be that they should take these characters and they should be available at level 5 and level 10 respectively. You want players to try out all the different playstyles because the characters are different and they do have different special abilities that sort of like accentuate their playstyle. And you want people to be able to swap freely in between those things. If this character right here doesn't have a playstyle that you like, then why force the player to be stuck with him, you know, for like 10 hours straight? You know, it just, to me, it seems like a bad idea if you're trying to keep people engaged and inside the player seat. So anyways, we'll go with the player that we have right now. We've got a smoke grenade. It's a poison grenade that basically AoEs like a doorway or something like that and deals a bunch of damage to anything that walks through it. It's really good against armor. And then we've also got the energy orb, which is basically like a little Kamehameha wave that we can fire at people as we run about running and gunning. You've also got skill trees over here. In between every single run, you're going to pick up like these little currencies while you're killing stuff. And you can use the currencies to basically like with survival. This is pretty much all like armor increases, health increases, speed increases. Shield increases, stuff like that. This increases the amount of ammo and stuff that you can carry with you. Thus far, I haven't really seen a whole lot of things in here that like straight up increase your weapon damage, but there is one right there, so that seems like it's going to be pretty paramount as well, just in case you've had like anemic damage output. But before I meander for too long, let's just play the game, shall we? Let's start it up on normal difficulty. I'm going to be playing solo here today. However, there is matchmaking. You can play with friends in up to a 4-man group. And I do think the game is actually much better with friends. So I think the game, like in single player, is solid. Like, it's enjoyable, but it's definitely clear, just like with Deep Rock Galactic, that this game is meant to be played with like a full 3-man, 4-man stack. I think I can get a gun out of here. Yeah, I can. I upgraded that as I was leveling, and so I can get a free gun at the beginning. We can get a minigun. We can get the concealed ammo, which is basically it's a pistol, but you can throw it like dynamite. And then we've got the angelic aura over here, which I actually really like too. I'll probably just go with the minigun, dude. I'm a big fan of miniguns. I have a hard time turning them down because I think that they're rad. And so anyways, we're going to continue with that radical nature and see if we can wipe out some enemies with this thing. Enemies? You in here? Enemy. There he is. Let's wipe him out real fast. The only downside to this gun is that this gun is not super great at nailing it, like headshots, just due to the fact that it sprays bullets everywhere. But hopefully you're putting enough lead down range that it shouldn't really matter. That door didn't open, which kind of worries me. We can break these pots over here to find like ammo and little bits of currency and whatnot. So I guess those doors don't open. All right, well, I'll continue on down this big old spooky corridor. Oh, I don't like this blind lip right here. Okay, nothing so far. No enemies? Where are they at? Oh, there's one right there. Dude, I narrowly dodged that attack. He almost got me. We're also going to be picking up copper and coins along the way. The copper and the coins are going to be useful for like upgrading your weapons and leveling up your weapons. So your weapons have different tiers and you can upgrade them like 2 or 3 times. The highest weapon that I've seen so far is like a +6 or a +7. And then you can upgrade it up to like 3 times, I think, to like a +9 or so. That's going to increase the damage, the fire rate, all that kind of fun stuff. Some grenades on the ground right there. I haven't really been using my grenades. Yeah, I'm just going to hang out behind cover until you... Oh, okay. All right, fair enough. Come on, boys. Give him a grenade. There we go. Let him melt a little bit. Gun's all nice and reloaded, and we are done here. We've got a treasure chest on that side. We've also got the rainbow. I think this is similar to... So this gun right here appears to have an anchor point, and then you can just put it out like that and drag it across things, and it deals damage. Probably won't use that much. That seems like a gun that requires a really high skill cap, or at the bare minimum, a really big brain, and I don't have those things. But here's our first treasure chest. This is going to be our first little upgrade for the run that'll kind of let us know what we should focus on. So we can go with, we have 3 choices. We can deal 30% more damage to any enemy that has a debuff on them. We can increase the damage of our grenades by 300%. We can also make our energy orb freeze enemies. This is kind of meta. You really, really want this on this character so that when I hit them with my energy orb, it's going to free them and effectively crowd control them for a couple of seconds. And like that may not seem like much, but sometimes in this game, all you really need is like a 1-2 second breather just to get to cover or get away from like a high damage source. And believe me, this game is very similar to a lot of other shooters where you can get melted in seconds if you overextend yourself. So definitely watch out for that. I don't think I can get up inside of there. There's a hole in the ceiling, but like I don't know how I get up there. I don't think I can get up there. We've got another stage on this side, so we'll go on through. We're playing the game. Okay, stage 2. All right, fair enough. Are there bad guys in here? Oh, there are. I see him right there. There we go. I'm gonna light that dude up with his grenades first. This guy's got like a shield. We've broken the shield now with our overwhelming superior fire. That's going to blow up in a second, so I'm just going to trigger it now so that I don't hurt myself. And then we'll... Oh, there's another one. Okay. All right. Fair enough. You are terrifying. All right. So we got a little bit of soul essence going right now. I don't know if this is going to be like a banger of a run where we end up with like everything that we ever wanted. We can break that right there to turn it into a portal that'll take us to a challenge level. The challenge levels will usually give you extra upgrades and stuff. There you go. Get closer. Oh, won't you stay just a little bit? Oh, they're jumping in through the ceiling. Okay, so that's what that is. Haven't really taken any damage just yet. Like, we've taken a little bit of a shield scuffing, but nothing too terrible. I'm going to kind of put that right on his lap. Did I get any grenade refills over here? Anything? We got any grenades inside these pots or whatever? Looks like we got a vendor over there. I'm going to do the challenge room first because I do believe that much like with if you've played Undermine or you've played Binding of Isaac or you've played like any of those games, I do find that like the items that you pick up tend to be the things that like guarantee your success and make you have like an easier time. He's got a gas grenade, unfortunately. This is a trap room. The trap rooms are actually pretty difficult. They can definitely end a run if you're not careful. You'll take a lot of damage in here if you don't move really, really carefully and really, really spryly. All right, we'll move on over to here, and there we go. We're all the way through. And we've got Big Dog with a shield over here. We're going to need some acid to melt that shield off of him. A couple spearmen as well. Kind of bad luck, Chuck. I've got like 1 grenade left, and that's really like all we're dealing damage with for right. Can I stun you? Yeah, I'm going to do that. There we go. Perfect. See what I mean about the stun being really, really useful? Like, I used to sleep on the stun, but the stun can be really, really nice in those odd situations. All right, 2 of these guys right here, 1 guy right there. Oh, I got hit a little bit. It's okay. We have shield. We'll be all right. We've got another scroll, so Decay Driver. 20% movement speed when you hit any enemy that's under a decay effect. So that's like our smoke bomb, so that's good. That actually stacks with what we're trying to do. I love the little details, like you can shoot the bells and they have a different note. I love that. Like, I don't know if they added that recently, but I love that. I think that's really, really cool. I'm going to go back to my pistol for a little bit, and we're just going to hope for the best here. I think I can reload when we get to this vendor, so, like, we should be able to pull some ammo out, maybe. Hello, little pot. It's a shame that you decided to fall under my purview, dude. Oh, there's bad guys in here. Okay. The enemies are pretty smart. They will dive out of the way of grenades and stuff, but their dodge is on kind of like a cooldown, so you sort of want to wait until they utilize that cooldown. Yeah, this was a bad time to run out of ammo. Don't help out or anything, vendor. Don't help out or anything. Okay, that was a little bit more hectic than I wanted it to be. I wasn't super excited about that room to begin with, but it looks like we got a really good scroll right here. Every time we take damage, all of our hits become crits for 3 seconds. That's pretty awesome. That's a nice little ability. Got another portal on that side. How much ammo do I have right now? Oh, dude, I'm locked and loaded. Hell yeah, we can go back to the minigun. Blow that up real fast. My grenades are full. Let me grab my, just in case it's a boss room in there, like a mini boss room, I'm going to grab as many bonuses as I possibly can. So there's some more ammo. We'll lock and load that real fast. The golden goblet here. The orbs will freeze the enemy for 4 seconds. It's pretty good. It's pretty good. Killing an enemy affected by an elemental effect, you get 40% rate of fire for 6 seconds. I'm going to be a one-trick pony out here. I'm going to make it so that my stun is beefy and long and painful for my enemies. Peddler, what do you have? He's got a Frenzied Shark +1. It looks like he's got a Shrieker. I do wish that you could sell your stuff. I would love to like sell the guns that I have on me that I don't really like. I think that'd be a pretty cool option. We do have an ability over here called the Perfect Sixth. Every 5 shots, your 6th shot does 50% extra damage. Since we're using a gun that has a really high rate of fire, I do think that that's a good idea to pick up. I think we're good on ammo. We don't really need the food right now, so let's go into the challenge room. Oh no, dude. There's beetle bugs. Okay, we'll take care of them. There we go. They're all down. We got this dude over here who thinks he's hot, thinks he's beefy, thinks he's scary. And then another beetle over there. They're like channeling their inner mummy right now just to mess with me. It's like those giant beetles from the Mummy that crawl around underneath people's skin, making like a weird little bump. And you're like, ew, that's gross, dude. That seems like it'd be really uncomfortable. I don't want that. It's exactly what we just went through. Where's the chest at? There it is. I was going to say, I don't really have any idea where the chest might be, but I'd like to have the chest. Let's open this on up. Triple comeback. Max HP and max shield will be cut in half, but you gain 2 rebirths. This occult scroll is destroyed after the effect ends. Okay, well, I'm not planning on dying, so I'll take that. That allows me to come back like 3 times with a debuff instead of 1 time, which is the normal limit. We don't really need anything off of him. I think we're okay, so let's just go to the next stage. So far, I feel like we're in an okay place. We don't have, like, the best build ever, but we do have a build. Yeah, not a fan of that. We good? The second wave of monsters is incoming. Yeah, I probably should have reloaded. Probably would have been a smarty boy decision. Yeah, I'm going to need to, like, get on out of here. Things are not looking great for my overall chances of survival if I stay still. There's a third wave? Oh, no, dude. Okay. So with the third wave, we're going to push a little bit. I'm going to throw that down. Oh, no, dude. There's a lip right there. Looks like we're killing stuff with our corrosive bomb, so I'm okay with that. We're just taking a lot of fire right now. Enemies are kind of peppering us at the moment. They can also fire through each other, by the way, so, like, watch out for that. So, like, if you've got enemies that are layered up and stacked, they can actually clip their bullets through each other, which is not a thing that I'm hugely a fan of. But, like, you know what I mean. If it makes game development easier, then whatever! Oh, my God, who is this dude? Alright, I am becoming concerned that these waves are becoming very, very large and terrifying to deal with. They're pinning me down pretty good with grenades and other associated just like rushers right now, so I'm getting tackled pretty good. Shields are still okay, so I think we'll be alright, maybe. There's a vendor in here, so we may be able to restore some health. I would definitely like for you two big boys to be dead, but I'm almost out of ammo, so. we may have to do this off the cuff with a crappier gun. There we go. We solid? What is this? The Bone Dragon. A gravity projectile that draws in surrounding enemies. Well, I like that better than this trash right here, so I'm going to take it. Okay. Yeah, we'll give that a go. We'll see if that helps out a little bit. It uses a different ammo type than our weapons, so I don't even really care. We've also got a cavalry over here, which I actually find is a really good all-around gun. This is a bog standard, just like automatic M4 machine gun. Just actually, it fires bursts, I guess. I must be remembering improperly. So over here, this is a curse chest. Basically, you take a debuff in order to get a buff. This guy right here is the craftsman. He upgrades your guns. Okay, does this have a secondary fire? It does not have a secondary fire. You know what? Instead of the gravity gun, I may... Does this use blue bullets? What kind of bullets does this use? Oh, it uses green bullets. Okay, I'm not massively in love with the fact that it shares an ammo source with our other guns, so I think I'm going to leave it. But we should talk to the craftsman, absolutely. So let's go talk to the craftsman. We'll see if we have enough money to maybe throw some upgrades on these guns, kind of help them level up and do a little bit better. It's always tempting to go after the big red chests, but honestly, I always find that the trade is not worth it most of the time. I don't know, other players might have different opinions on that, but I don't like taking debuffs. Freeze the enemy for 6 seconds, and my cooldown goes down. We've got, after casting Energy Orb, we've got 50% damage. We've got everything, you know, we're going for pretty much, what is this right here? So we can get a random weapon for 154 gold. We can replace all of our big hippo's inscriptions. The inscriptions are the green things down at the bottom. All of the guns in this game are randomly generated. So, like, the guns do the same thing with regards to their fire every single time, but the inscriptions can change that around. So I've seen, like, you know, I've seen rocket launchers that fire 3 rockets at a time and then also light things on fire. Like, you really do want to be rotating your guns as much as possible if you find one that's got really, really good inscriptions on it. I think that chasing the dragon of getting the perfect gun definitely inspires a lot of people to keep playing this game. Let's see here. I can swap. I mean, the reload speed's 40%, and that's like one of the major weaknesses of this gun, so it seems to be okay. What is this one over here? Let's go look at this one and see what this has got. Big red chest. What you got for me? Magic potion for a stronger physique. I give $246, and we get 18 max HP. Or I can get a blue potion that's going to give me max shield and armor. I'm going to take the max shield and armor. That's what I'm going to do. I probably don't have any money left to upgrade my guns. Oh, I can upgrade the big hippo. Might as well. I mean, it's something. We got a big hippo +2 now, so it'll do a little bit more damage. Hopefully it'll rain down a little bit more brucka on our foes. My health is terrible right now because I took that reborn thing, so I'm going to be very one-shottable. You got to be aware of that. Like, I am supremely one-shottable right now. Try to put some shots on him before he turns around and realizes I'm here. Dude, I love the reload rate on this minigun. It's working out really, really good. We're going to put a nade right there, just melt him a little bit. And then we're going to fire that on out. Finish you. My cooldown's still going, so I got to wait for my freeze to be back up. Come on, give me the freeze. There we go. Perfect. Hey, and we got some health back, too. Nice. And we got a scroll. After hitting an enemy, gain a buff for 4 seconds and get 15% of the ammo to the magazine each second. Oh, my God. They're speaking my language right now. They're speaking my language right now. So if we got a debuff on somebody, our magazine automatically reloads. There's a challenge vault over here. We can probably go for that. There we go. There are also, as you saw pop up on the screen right there, the game does have achievements, and when you complete those achievements, it unlocks new guns and new items and new blessings and things that you can put on your character. Definitely worth it. Absolutely worth it. Like, when you first start out in this game, you don't really have access to a whole lot, but the challenges are pretty bog standard, like kill 50 of these, kill 60 of these, and if you pull it off, you know, I feel like your inventory is going to expand pretty rapidly. Not what I wanted. I have kind of a bad feeling about all this. I need to get some corrosives on this guy so that his armor goes away. Just kind of skim that over to there. Oh, he threw his axe at me? Weak, dude. So this is, for all intents and purposes, kind of a grenade launcher. It does hit pretty good, though. Yeah, don't throw your axe at me, dude. This guy's actually pretty hard. We're going to throw that on him, and then we're going to throw that on him to melt his armor a little bit. That's what his yellow bar is. It's armor. So, like, we got to get that off of him. Otherwise, we're never going to be able to hurt this guy. That's fine. Do what you're going to do, man. Do what you're going to do. He can't move so long as I keep him in a black hole. So I feel like eventually we should be able to light this guy up. Give him another nade. Ow, that was a big axe to my face. Okay. That was a big, painful, terrifying axe to the side of my face. Hey, we got him. Nice, dude. And we've killed him 3 times, so we've unlocked a new gun, too. Very cool. So he dropped thunderclap gloves. These are pretty fun. It's basically the Infinity Gauntlet. You can just shoot people with death lasers. We've got Hell +3 over here, which is a shotgun. I'm going to take that. You feed it fish, by the way. The gun eats fish, and that's how it reloads. So there you go. I think this gun is pretty rad. We've also got a legendary buff right now. Alternate between yin and yang state every 12 seconds. The yin state, you take less damage. The yang state, you deal more damage. I mean, that's an all-around buff. Like, no matter what, we've got something good happening to us, so I'll take it. But as you can see, the guns are very, very interesting in this game. There's one gun that's a lizard, and you pull on his tail, and he's like a flamethrower. Or no, he shoots like a remote mine. That's what it is. And like he's pretty cute too. You like pet him while you're walking around. This game's got a lot of really unique guns. I think they did a great job at channeling sort of their inner Borderlands. Your first purchase of the peddler doesn't cost any copper. I deal more damage while stationary. Fire enthusiast. Whenever you inflict burning, also put burning on yourself. And when you are burning, your fire damage causes lifesteal. That seems like it's going to backfire on me with how low my health is. I'm going to go with on the house because sometimes the peddler has a gun or something really, really good and like you want it. And not having to pay money for it is pretty sweet. Oh no. I almost got stabbed in the face. It was almost a tragedy. Ow! That hit me from so far away! That's how it's gonna be, huh? That's how it's gonna be. Alright, fair enough. Oh, there's more of them over here, too. That's not great. Yeah, these guys fire heat-seeking bullets, and those heat-seeking bullets can be a big problem. Always prioritize the longbowman if you can. Oh, they lead you, too, dude. They lead you, so, like... it can be really hard to dodge them sometimes. I think we might go down here. Pretty good chance. I'm not feeling like gratuitously incredibly well at the moment. I've got a pretty serious tummy ache. All right. Oh, no, he led me again, dude, but my shield came back up. Oh, there's so many of these shield guys around here. Oh, dude, this is not good. Okay, so we got the comeback. Wipe him out. Few more enemies obliterated. He's gonna jump down. We got another crossbowman over here. Every now and again, they hit you with one of these real nasty rooms. All right, who's left? Who's left? Who's left? They've actually designed the shotgun pretty well in this game, too. Like, a lot of games, the shotguns kind of suck. Or, like, if you're not point blank with the enemy, they don't accomplish anything. But in this game, I feel like the shotgun's got real Doom vibes. Like, it's actually kind of a universal multi-tool that helps out a lot. Well, we used up one of our lives, which is really unfortunate. But our health is 50% lower, and our shields are 50% lower. So it's kind of a give and take there. Like, our chances of going down are increased, but we get a lot more tries, I guess. So it really comes down to whether or not you're a risk taker. We've got the Wild Hunt over here. That's going to be a double-barreled shotgun, which I think is pretty sweet. And then we've got a treasure chest right here. We've got a goblet overflowing with energy. Let's see. I think I'd like to carry more grenades. Actually, we'll go with Wildfire this time around. We'll go with Wildfire. That sounds good. We'll be like Ryo. Okay, and now we're up on the boss. This is where it gets sticky. The bosses in this game are very challenging. I think they're pretty hard. I do like that gun right there. I think we should take it. I'm going to take it, and then I'm going to swap out the gravity gun. Actually... yeah, this gun's got corrosive damage on it by default, so this gun is an absolute banger for getting rid of enemies with armor. And as you get further into the game, they're pretty much all going to have armor. And so I find a lot of people online when I matchmake, they run this right here. They just keep it in their back pocket just in case. We've got long shot, increased weapon damage when hitting a weapon away from you. Yeah, dude, that sounds good. I can take that. Reload real fast. How much money do I have left? 47 bucks. Not very much is the answer to that question. Goodbye, Big Hippo. You served me well. I loved you. Ah, we got Big Man over here. Okay. The bosses are randomized. They don't have all the bosses in yet, but you will get different bosses every single time that you play. Sometimes you'll, there's two. I think there's 2 or 3 first bosses that you can get. I really need to ace out some headshots here. I don't know if I can freeze him. Oh, it looks like I can. Nice. He's running away to heal. Go ahead. Hit him in the butt. Hit him in the butt. Glorious honor butt slayings. His shields are already down again, so don't let him recharge. He's going to spawn a bunch of little minions and stuff to just kind of harass us. My advice would be to stay on him. Just because the little guys... oh, dude, I used my dodge. That's not good. I'm going to freeze him right there real fast. Perfect. He already picked his target, so that kind of bought me a get-out-of-jail-free card. Stay out of the way of that. You can shift to dodge and get away from the enemy. Yeah, I'm definitely not getting hit by that, bro. Might get hit by that, though, just because I don't have any dodge left. We're okay. It didn't one-shot us. He's going to drop a whole bunch of epic loot, and that's Gunfire Reborn. As of right now, I think there's 3 or 4 stages. We got to the last boss during the stream when I was playing with people, but it took us a couple hours to get a good run going that actually landed us there. My name is Splat. I sit through the pile to find what's worthwhile in the world of indie games every single day so you don't have to. Today up on the chopping block was Gunfire Reborn. I like this game a lot. Like I said at the beginning of the video, my only real complaint about this game is that the character unlocking is really, really grindy, and I think they should make the characters unlock first before everything else, because the characters do have very different play styles. Like the dog, the Rottweiler, he dual wields pistols, so like you can pick up multiple guns and fire them at the same time, and he's got different abilities. The bird has kind of like a glide thing that he can do in like a double jump type deal or some shit like that. And like his special ability is like a gale that he can throw out. Like they play differently. They really sincerely do. And I think they should get players access to that as soon as possible instead of forcing you to play like 10 plus hours before you unlock the second character and then like another 10 hours before you unlock the third character. Instead, if anything, I think they could space out the gun unlocks a little tiny bit more and just let the characters unlock a little bit quicker, because you want to keep people engaged with the game and continue playing. And if they burn out and they don't like the playstyle of the initial character, I think you're setting a trap right there for people that just don't like the playstyle of the cat. And, maybe they like the dog. Maybe they keep playing if they like the bird, but they can't get access to it. So, I think most players are willing to suffer for a little bit to get to the thing that they want, but like 20 hours, 15 hours to unlock both characters seems kind of gratuitous, I guess. So anyways, I guess 15, 20 might be an over. I'm halfway to getting the bird at 6 hours, and I need 10 more levels to get the dog at 6 hours. So like 10, 15 hours, I guess, to unlock the other characters might be a bit much. Maybe have them either be open by default at the beginning or make it so you get them at level 5 and you get them at level 10. I don't know. But either way, the game does have a little bit of a grind to it, but it is a fun grind. So I'll see y'all later. Thank you for being here. Leave a like on the video if you enjoyed it, and I'll see y'all with something hot and fresh off the indie skillet tomorrow.